Hey guys, what is going on? So, here is an update. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. I am really going to work on getting consistent. I need to pick a day of the week and a time so you guys have a better idea. I was going to do it Thursday, as I told you guys on Facebook, all on Wednesday, but then I realized I was kind of a dork and I posted a couple different things on Thursday, and I didn't want to let it get washed out of the feed. So, here I am Saturday. It is April 20th. Yesterday was Good Friday. I had a checkup on Tuesday. So here's a health update. Um, I don't know if I'm just still recovering from everything that happened way back in September, or if God is working a whole different thing while I'm out here in Pittsburgh. Everybody says it must be that Pittsburgh air. I'm like, nah, you don't want to read the smog reports they talk about around here. But when I got here, January I was 22 to 23% lung function. When I got out here at the end of February, my lung functions for the test to get listed were at 26. And I was like, what is going on? And then I did an awesome 6-minute walk. I'm like, dang it. So they listed me, and here I went in for my follow up. Well, actually, my meet and greet with the cystic fibrosis doctors at UPMC for my just normal care, non transplant related stuff. So, and I did pulmonary functions on Tuesday. And I blew 29, again, 29%. We didn't do a 6-minute walk, but I can imagine that it probably would have gone better again because walking back from the ball field the other day, I was going uphill at 6 liters and I held at over 90%. I think it was 90 or 91. My heart rate was 125, but my oxygen was lower. My resting oxygen is down too. That I know. I could feel that here too. Not quite so demanding on it, which is cool, sort of. I don't know what that's going to do for my transplant number. I don't mind Pittsburgh, but I still got a home and a mortgage and all that stuff back there. So, but the Lord knows what he's doing, and maybe he's doing something different than I can imagine. So, I told the people at church this week down here, I says, I don't know what's going on because my lung functions keep getting better. It's been 6 months post crazy hospital time, so maybe I'm still recovering, but maybe God's just going to do something different. He just wanted me to get to the point to say, fine, okay, I give it to you, and to submit to come down here. I don't know. Anyway, we can believe positive. That would be great. But Good Friday service was really good. Some of you guys go to Good Friday. Some of you guys go to the Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Some of you only go to Christmas and Easter and special occasions. They call you CEO Christians, but that's not a positive aspect to it. Anyway, we're glad you're at least there because you've come for the most amazing news that has happened to the world, in the world. On Good Friday, Christ died, saying that a perfect God, when man sinned back in Genesis, we're going to do a really fast recap here. The beginning to the end of the purpose. God created man for fellowship. Man decided that he wanted to know good versus evil. And he sinned, and he fell from God by temptation from Satan. And that created a curse on man and on the whole earth. The whole earth was cursed. It says, the ground will be cursed because of you. Because of that, we have all the problems we have today. Not only do we have to fight the ground, we have to fight bugs, predators, and things like that I don't think we had to worry about. That Adam and Eve probably didn't have to worry about back before the fall. But part of that is my CF people can understand is we have a broken body. Our bodies are all broken. They don't work how they were supposed to. If they did, we'd live a heck of a lot longer like the people in the Old Testament. But because of that, everything is cursed. But he said, someday I will fix it and I will make it right. And I will give you a way to have fellowship with me again. Because the phone line got cut. Because God is a perfect God. He's a good God. And he can't be with sin. But he decided the only way I could fix it is by fixing it myself. So he came down, Christ came down, died for us as a payment so that we could be back with the Lord. And that tomorrow is being celebrated because we are in broken bodies. But Friday, yesterday, was the symbol that Christ died, which means we have died also with Christ. Galatians 2:20. For it is with let's try that one again. For I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. Now, we could dive into that more, but we'll save some time for now. But he died, and we've been crucified to sin, which is awesome because now, through the resurrection, he said, I have victory. And now you can be united with me again. What great news. And with a promise of eternal life, where we will one day praise the Lord. And I'm just going to say it, praise the Lord. And a lot of my sick people can agree with me. We are going to drop this earthly body that's broken, doesn't work, hurts, joints, lungs, cough, aches, whatever. And we're going to have a perfect body in heaven. And we're just going to have a blast hanging out with God. Because we don't got to worry about sin anymore. We don't got to worry about anything that depresses us or hurts us because we've given it all over and he's paid the price. Now we just got to try to live through this life until that day comes when he calls us home. But we have that promise, and that's what tomorrow's all about. We have the promise of eternity and the promise that we get to let go of all the broken things in this world at some point. So, and until then, we need to just encourage other people to join us in that journey to become closer and closer to him and to bring others in. Because that's all that matters. Honestly, if I die, none of my stuff's going with me. You die, none of your stuff's going with you. So the only thing we could take to heaven with us is each other. And if I've said it before, sorry, I'm going to say it probably a lot. Because that's one thing I've learned being on the verge of death. That there's only one thing that really matters, and it's the time we spend with those we love. And it's the efforts that we put to try to bring those we love to heaven with us. So, yeah. So it's Easter weekend. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you guys all sneak into a church somewhere, whether you're hiding the back or you sit up front. Depends on how I feel. If I'm coughing a lot, I hide in the back. If I'm feeling pretty good, I'll sit up front. If I'm sleepy, I might hide in the back, but I try not to be sleepy at church. But it's kind of hard to do sometimes. But tomorrow is about the victory. That those who accept his gift have victory over these broken bodies. And I can be ever so grateful for that, and I will every single day, and I will thank him every day. That even if I do get lungs, I'm still only going to live so long. But there is an ever after. There is an eternity that we can look forward to if we're his. So, yeah, so that's an update. I'm going to try to get more consistent. I need to pick a day, and there's some commitment issues. I got to figure out an easy, good day. So maybe you guys can send me some messages to say that what are good nights, if it's during the week or on a weekend, because I was taught as I'm learning about this, consistency is key, and try to pick generally a same time of day so that people know and can expect. So, and then they can keep up to date. So I love you guys as Christ loves the church, and I am praying for you and praying that tomorrow is a good time with friends and family, that you can build relationships, and hopefully tomorrow you can build your relationship with God too. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful Easter. And until we see you again, so long.